أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وإيمانا وفقها في الدين. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وتجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا يا رب العالمين. باب في الإمامة. باب في الإمامة. باب في الإمامة. So this chapter discusses leadership in Salah. Babu fil Imamah. Leadership in Salah. Imamah. So about the Imam, right? What is the condition of the Imam who qualifies to be appointed as Imam, right? And related issues. So he said, قال المؤلف رحمه الله باب في الإمامة. ومن شروط الإمام أن يكون ذكرا مسلما عاقلا بالغا عالما بما لا تصح الصلاة إلا به من قراءة وفقه. فإن اقتديت بإمام ثم تبين لك أنه كافر أو امرأة أو خنثى مشكل أو مجنون أو فاسق بجارحة أو صبي لم يبلغ الحلم أو محدث متعمد الحدث بطلت صلاتك ووجبت عليك الإعادة. So here he said ومن شروط الإمام أن يكون ذكرا مسلما, right? So here he's discussing about the condition of what? Of Imam, the requirement of Imam. Before someone can be appointed as Imam, he has to what? Fulfill all these conditions. Okay, so he said أن يكون ذكرا. It should be what? The Imam should be a male and not female. أن يكون ذكرا. It should be what? It should be a male and not female. So here it's only the male that lead prayer in Salah, and the women don't what? Don't lead prayer. So this is the first condition. Here, some time ago, there've been a lot of controversy, a lot of debate on whether a woman can lead prayer. So here, when we say whether a woman can lead prayer, it means that a woman can stand before men and lead both men and women prayer, not only women, and in an obligatory prayer. So there've been what? A lot of controversy on this issue. Okay, so have you ever heard about that? No. Okay. So yeah, according to the majority, according to the madhab of Hanafiya, Malikiya, Shafi'iyya, Hanbaliya, the condition of an Imam should be a male. A woman, a female does not qualify to lead both men and women prayer, be it obligatory or voluntary prayer, right? So this is the general, this is the consensus, or this is the ijma of the majority of scholars, right? Except some few scholars like Imam al-Tabari. He said that a woman can what? A woman can lead prayer, meaning can lead both men and women prayer, right? This is some few, 2 or 3 scholars who said that. But according to the majority of the scholars, they agree that one of the conditions should be what? Of Imam should be a male. Do you get it? And then But when it comes to a woman, a female leading women, right? A woman leading women in prayer. This, according to our madhab, a woman don't lead women in prayer. They all pray what? They all prayed separately. Do you get it? But according to some madhab, like madhab of Imamship, they've permitted women to what? To lead women in what? Obligatory prayer. Do you get it? All of them will stand in the same rule, right? So the imam among the women will stand in the middle, then the rest will stand to her left and then to her right as well. So she will just be in the middle, right? And maybe even advance a bit. Okay, so that's how they stand, and then the rest will be behind her, right? So this one of the consensus, one of the opinion of the madhab of Imam Shafi'i, that a woman can lead what? Women obligatory prayer. This is only women, not both men and women. With both and women, what did we say?
Only men can lead.
Only men can lead.
According to our madhab.
Yes, yeah, according to the four madhabs.
Okay.
According to the four madhabs. So why did some said that a woman can lead women prayer? Right? There are numerous reports. There's a woman called Waraka. So this Waraka, she seek for permission to lead prayer in her house, right? She has a household. She has the Prophet appointed a mu'adhin for her, someone who calls the prayer for her, and then she has a servant, a young boy, and then herself, right? So she used to what? She used to lead the prayer. She used to lead the prayer, meaning the Zuhur, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. Okay? And then Aisha radiallahu anha and Salama. Aisha radiallahu anha, al-Mu'minin, she's one of the wives of the Prophet, right? The youngest wife among the wives of the Prophet. And then also Salama is also one of the wives of the Prophet. So these two women, they used to lead prayer. The Taraweeh prayer in Ramadan. They lead women Taraweeh prayer in Ramadan. Do you get it? So some said that there's no problem for a woman to lead women prayer, voluntary prayer like Taraweeh in Ramadan. There's no problem, right? Do you get it? Because there's numerous reports on this, that Salama and then Waraka and then also Aisha radiallahu anha led prayer. So a woman can lead women in voluntary prayer like Taraweeh. Do you get it? But for obligatory prayer, a female cannot lead both men and women in prayer. No. When it comes to both men and women, it's only men who can what? Only the men who can what? And who are qualified to do that. So in the time of the Sahabas, Aisha, she was among the learned women in that time, but she has never came out to lead prayer or to give khutbah. And then at that time, it's not like there are many scholars among the male Sahabas, and then there are also scholars among the female Sahabas, like Salama, like Aisha, and then also Aisha also had a student called Amra bint Abdurrahman. So all these were scholars in that time, and none of them gave khutbah, none of them led salah. You get it? So, and then it has also what they've not recorded, aside what I've just mentioned to you, that Aisha, Salama, and Waraka led prayer. So according to what the four madhabs that we follow, according to our madhab, for Imam has to be what? From the male. You get it? I hope it's clear. Any question? Okay.
And again, how do you see the female lead their own prayers?
I mean, meaning they will be in one row, and then the imam will be in the middle and advance a bit from the rest, right? She will advance a bit, not as the role of men, the sufuf of men. You know, for men when they are more than when they are more than two, one will stand in front, and then the rest will stand behind him. But with the women, it's not like that. They will be in the same row, and then the imam, the imamah, she will advance a bit, right?
Okay. Why is it that the women, when the women are leading women, they can't advance too much, but for men they can go for it?
Yeah, that's there's no I don't know any specific reason for that. You get it, but that's what the scholars have put in place. You get it, yeah. Okay, so and yakuna zakara. So that's the first condition for what? For the imam to be what? From the male, or from a shuwa to be a male. And also Musliman, of course. The imam has to be what? Has to be a Muslim and not kafir, because for the kafir cannot lead what? A Muslim in a prayer, and then it's not also obligatory upon what? Upon the kafir. So how can a kafir lead what? A Muslim in an obligatory prayer? So an yakuna akil, it should be what? Sane, right? It should be what? Sound in his mind and his reasoning. And yakuna balighan, the imam should also be what? Mature. Should be what? Should be matured, right? So matured in the sense that he's what? Legally responsible, right? And we explained what a legally responsible person is. Do you remember what we said? There are signs, or there are ways to know that this person is legally responsible, right? There are signs for male and then also for the female, right? So when a person see a wet dream, then he's considered what? Legally responsible, right? Regardless of the person's age, right? And also when a person, also a male child, impregnates a woman, he's also considered what? Matured, right? When he begins to grow hair on the pubic area, then it's also considered matured. You get it? So all these are, and then if all these signs has not been seen on a male child, and then he attained 15, is what? Automatically matured. Do you get it? And then for the female too, a girl child who has seen a menstrual blood or a menses, she's considered what? Mature. She's considered legally responsible. You get it? And then, and has reached the age of 16 or 18, but right, who has not seen a menstrual blood, but has reached the age of what? 16, right? Is what is also considered legally responsible. And also a pregnant woman, a pregnant girl. A pregnant girl is also considered what? Matured, legally responsible, right? You see a girl, but you think that she's not what? She's a girl, she's really young, and she has not reached the age of what? The age of puberty, but you see her with pregnancy. So the pregnancy is also what? A sign of what? Maturity. You get it? So when you see a girl with what? With pregnancy, it means that she's what? Legally responsible. Is that clear? So a legally responsible person is that whatever the person does, it's what? It will be recorded, whether good or bad. But the person who is not legally responsible, whatever the person does, it will not be what? It will not be recorded. The good deeds will be recorded, and then to be recorded in the book of the child's parents. So the parent will benefit from that. But when he acts wrongly, the parent will not incur the sins. Do you get it? Yeah. Okay.
Sure, on the bad one. That means if maybe the lady is pregnant and maybe the psyche is not well, that means she's still bad.
Yeah, if she's insane, right? She's pregnant but insane, then she's not legally responsible. Because a legally responsible person should be what? Sane in his or her reasoning. Right? If this one is if one of these qualities is missing, then she's not what? She's not legally responsible. Do you get it? If she's pregnant but insane, she's mad, then she's what? She's legally irresponsible. Do you get it? Is it clear? أن يكون عالما بما لا تصح الصلاة إلا به من قراءة. So the Imam, one of the conditions is also that the Imam should know what invalidates Salah and what makes Salah valid. So this is what knowledge about the Imam should be what knowledgeable about Salah, right? Such as recitation, the Imam should be able to recite well, to be able to recite Fatiha, and then also the surah or what is needed to be recited. Okay. Fiqh, and fiqh is also knowledge that has to do with what? Knowledge of the Salah, right? So let's say the Imam should know when he make a mistake, how to correct it, how to correct the mistake. This is also what? This is also part of the knowledge that the Imam should know. Fiqh, and then so now these are the conditions. Okay, we said that the conditions should be what? A male. The Imam should be a male, and also be what? A Muslim, and also what? Be sane, right? Not insane. It should be what? It should be mentally sound, right? And then baligh and matured, aliman. It should also be what? Knowledgeable. He should know what validates and invalidates Salah, and also know how to recite. Is that clear? Okay. And then he continued to say, so we are done with the condition. So he said, فَإِنِ اقْتَدَيْتَ بِإِمَامٍ ثُمَّ تَبَيَّنَ لَكَ أَنَّهُ كَافِرٌ. When you follow an Imam, and then after the Salah, you discovered, you realized that this Imam was a kafir, or this Imam is a kafir. The one who led prayer, the one you followed, is what? Is a kafir. Is this clear? You followed an Imam, let's say in a Zuhur prayer. After the prayer, then you realize that the Imam is not a Muslim. Do you get it? The Imam is not a Muslim. Or you notice that the Imam is what? Is a kafir, or it's a female. Yeah, the Imam is a kafir or a female. Or it's bisexual. Bisexual, meaning this Imam has what? Both, the male organ and then the female organ. This is bisexual. Or the Imam is what? It's mad. It's insane. Or the Imam is what? Fasik, immoral person, right? Immoral person who everyone knows him with this immorality, right? Someone who is wicked, someone who is known for his sins, right? أو فاسق بجارحة أو صبي. Or after the prayer, you realize that the Imam is immature. It's not what? It's not mature. It's not what? Legally responsible. Right? Or, yeah, it's not what? Legally responsible, or has not yet reached the age of what? Puberty. And then, or you've also realized that the Imam has what? Has nullified his ablution intentionally, deliberately. بطلت صلاتك. Your salah is void. ووجبت عليك الإعادة. And then it is what? It is obligatory to what? To repeat the prayer. Is this clear? So after you followed an imam, after the salam, you've noticed that the imam is what? A kafir, or a female, or bisexual, or mad, or immoral person, or someone who has not yet reached the age of puberty, right? So all these is what? It invalidates salah, meaning the person who led the prayer is not qualified to lead the prayer. And not only that, the person, so the kafir, for instance, his salah will not be considered what? Salah. So you followed someone whose salah is not what? It's not valid. So your salah is also not valid. Do you get it? So, and also female also as well. When you follow her to pray, your prayer is what? Is also what? Not valid. And also bisexual.
Okay, Sheikh, please, what is the difference between fasik and mushrik?
Fasik is a Muslim but immoral, someone who commits sins. But mushrik is someone who has associated partner with Allah in worship. Like he has worshipped someone besides Allah. This is a mushrik. And every mushrik is kafir. But every immoral person, fasik, is a Muslim, but sinful. Do you get it? Okay. Is it clear? Is this clear? Okay. So, and then also a child who has not yet reached the age of puberty, when he leads prayer, his prayer is what? Voluntary. His prayer is what? Voluntary prayer. Right? Even if he's praying Zuhur and Asr, it is considered what? Voluntary, because it is not obligatory on him to pray the Zuhur and Asr. So when you follow him, it is as if you are praying obligatory prayer behind someone who is praying what? Voluntary prayer. And what did we say about that? We said something about that.
Your intention, the imam's intention and yours
should be, yes. You understand? Meaning, your intention should not be what? Different from the imam's intention, right? And then the salah, the type of prayer that you are praying, should also should also not be different from the imam's prayer, right? So the imam is praying Zuhur. You should not be praying outside behind imam who is praying Zuhur, right? You are praying obligatory prayer. The follower should not be praying voluntary. And then the imam is praying voluntary. The one behind him should not be praying obligatory. Do you get it? So that's why someone who is legally irresponsible is what? His prayer. When you follow him, your prayer will not what? Will be considered void, and you have to repeat it. You have to pray again. Is that clear? Okay. And then now, recommendation. There are certain things that when it's found on the imam, it is what? It's still considered that the person is qualified to be an imam. Is that clear? So here, وَيُسْتَحَبُّ سَلَامَةُ الْأَعْضَاءِ. Right? The imam's limbs, meaning all part of the body should be intact. It should not be crippled. It should not be someone whose hand or one of his hands has been amputated. I understand. Meaning his arms and then legs should be intact, not crippled, and then also there's no deficiency on him. Is that clear? So وَيُسْتَحَبُّ السَّلَامَةُ. But these are recommended, right? An imam with everything intact, who is strong and fit, right? سَلَامَةَ الْأَعْضَاءِ. And then also he said, وَتُكْرَهُ إِمَامَةُ الْأَقْطَعِ وَالْأَشَلِ. So also imam with one hand or one leg, this is disliked, right? This is what disliked. But it doesn't mean that a person with one disability cannot lead prayer, but this is what disliked, right? It is disliked. Wal ashal, also someone with paralysis, right? Some part of the body has what paralyzed. Such person is also what his leadership in prayer is also what disliked, right? Meaning he can lead prayer if there is no one to lead. Do you get it? But if there are people like him or better than him, then it's what it is disliked. Do you get it? Okay. وصاحب salas, right? And someone who, let's say, cannot hold his fatting or his fat. Let's say he keep fatting, like releasing gas continuously, right? Or let's say after urinating, he still what sees drop of what urine continuously. So this is what this is salas. Do you get it? So such person, his imam leadership is also what disliked. Do you get it? Yeah. But some may ask, so how will you know all this? Those selecting the imam, how will you know all this?
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to ask.
Right? Because something like this, you will not know. But the person know, the imam, the one you are choosing as imam,
Sir.
he should tell you that no, choose someone else.
Okay.
You get it?
What you are saying, are you talking about the first principle or the second principle? On the first principle, I'm talking about the shirk, fasik.
No, we are done with that. We are done. We are talking about the dislike of imam. That he should not be crippled. He should not have any disability. These are dislike, right? I mean, previously he said, وَيُسْتَحَبُّ سَلَامَةُ الْأَعْضَاءِ, meaning all his limbs should be what? Should be intact. These are recommended, the recommendation, right? An imam should be what? Should be fully fit and strong, right? Without any disability. This is a recommendation.
Okay, Sheikh. The first one, how will you, unless you know?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. How will you know all that? Right? For example, someone with salas, right? Salas, someone who continuously fat, right? So this you will not know. It's only the person who knows that this is what's happening to him. Okay, so he should what? He should appoint someone else. You get it? Is it clear?
Sheikh, maybe, what if maybe you are in a room and the imam is not there? And maybe we have two people that maybe who can lead. One is having sellers and one two is okay. And maybe the sellers want to lead and maybe someone pulled him back.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely maybe he's going to get maybe like an hour or maybe angry. So do we have to let him know that this is the principle that we are on? Or
Yeah, of course, you have to explain to the person. Yeah, he should know that this is the reason why you did not choose him to lead prayer. But as I said, this salas, it's unless the person tells you that this is what I'm going through. You get it, you will not know. You understand? So the person should also be fair and honest to those who appointed him. You get it? To tell them that no, I have this issue, so let's another person lead. You understand? And this, as I said, it's what disliked. If there's someone fit, strong, without all these deficiencies, then the person should lead. You get it? But if there's no one, then there's no problem. People with these things can also lead. Is that clear? And then also وَمَنْ بِهِ قُرُوحٌ لِلصَّحِيحِ وَمَنْ بِهِ قُرُوحٌ. And then the person with with wound all over him should also it's also disliked. You get it? And then also وإمامة من يكره. So and also these are also the so those we just mentioned, they can lead prayer, but it's also what it is disliked. You get it? And then now وإمامة من يكره ويكره للخصي والأكلف والمأبون ومجهول الحال. So here also these the following, they are also their leadership in Salah is also what disliked. Okay. He said ويكره للخصي, someone who has been what? Castrated. Right? Someone who has been castrated. Do you know castration?
No.
Okay. Someone who his manhood or testicle has been what? Taken off.
Okay.
Yeah, or removed. That's castration. So the person cannot engage in what? In any sexual, or it reduces the person's capability. Right? So ويكره للخصي. Right? Someone with what? With castration. It's also disliked. And I said this, with such things, how will you know that this person has been castrated? Right? Unless he tells you, right? So أكلف.
Khasis means like someone
who has been castrated. And then also aklaf, someone who has been what? Someone who has not been circumcised. Right? Uncircumcised person. Right? Circumcision. Alright, so you know, for male, for boys, they circumcise them after I think 2 weeks or after their birth. 2 weeks after their birth, they get what? Circumcised. Right? So uncircumcised person, his leadership in Salah is what? Is disliked. Do you get it? Kakia. That's kakia. That's circumcision. Is that clear? Wal aklaf. Is that clear? All right. Wal ma'bun. Someone also who engages in homosexuality. Yeah. Wal ma'bun. Right? Someone who what? Who engages in homosexuality. Right? His imamship is also what? Disliked. Is that clear? ومجهول الحال. ومجهول الحال, someone who we don't know his morality. You don't know whether this is what? An obedient person or a sinner. You don't know the person. So such person's leadership or imamship is also what? Disliked. Is that clear? Yeah. وولد الزنا. وولد الزنا. And then also someone who was born out of wedlock. ولد الزنا, illegitimate child. Right? So but here, this is in what? In obligatory prayers. Like to be a regular imam of a masjid. Right? Someone who prays with people, who leads people in the 5 daily prayer. So this is known as what? Imam Ratib. Right? Or the regular imam. So people with these deficiencies or these things are not what? Their imamship or their leadership in Salah is what? Is disliked. Do you get it? But they can what? They can lead voluntary prayers like Tarawih and Tahajjud. Is that clear? Yeah. والعبد في الفريضة أن يكون إماما راتبا بخلاف النافلة. And also and also a slave. A slave is also, it's also disliked for a slave to what? To be what? Yeah, a regular imam, right? A regular imam. But فإنها لا تكره بواحد منهم. He said أن يكون, and he said والعبد في الفريضة, and it's also what? It also dislike for a slave to serve as what? As a regular imam, imam al-ratib. Is that clear? أن يكون إماما راتبا بخلاف النافلة. So here he can what? He can lead voluntary prayer like what? Like Taraweeh and Tahajjud. Is that clear? But as for the 5 daily prayer, it is what? It is disliked. Is it clear? Okay. And he said, وتجوز إمامة الأعمى والمخالف في الفروع والعنين والمجذم. Right? He said, وتجوز, and it's also permissible. It is allowed for a blind to what? To lead prayer. To be what? To be appointed as the regular imam, Imam al-Ratib. Is it clear? Ama, that's blind. وَالْمُخَالِفْ فِي الْفُرُوعِ, and someone...
The blind is allowed.
Yeah, it's allowed. Right? It's allowed for what? For a blind to what? To be an imam. If he qualified. Right? Meaning it's an imam, an adult, a matured person, a Muslim, a learned, right? Can recite. Can also correct when there's a mistake in Salah. So this person is what? Is qualified. But is what? He's physically impaired. Right? But so here is what? If he has all this quality, he meets all the requirement, then he's what? His leadership is what? Is permissible. وَالْمُخَالِفْ فِي الْفُرُوعِ, right? And someone وَالْمُخَالِفْ فِي الْفُرُوعِ, someone, let's say, now we are reading the madhab of Maliki, right? So he's saying that someone who is following the imam of the madhab of Shafi'iyya can become Imam al-Ratib in the masjid of what? Maliki. There's no problem with that. Do you get it? This is a madhab. Someone from a different madhab can what? It's permissible for the person to what? To serve as what? As imam in what? The masjid of what? Maliki. Those who follow Maliki. You understand? Of course, as far as the person don't act contrary to what they know. Do you get it? Yeah, of course, he is what? He adhere to what? To a different madhab. Right? But he also know the madhab of what? The people is leading. Right? So he will pray as what? As they pray. Do you get it? وَالْمُخَالِفِ فِي الْفُرُوعِ وَالْعِنِّينَ. Also, the leadership, the imamship of what? Of impotent person is also what? Permissible. Do you know who impotent is?
Someone that is not capable of reproducing.
Yes. Yeah. That's it. So these two, how will you know? You get it? So, وَالْعِنِّينَ وَالْمُجَذَّمْ, right? And then also a leper person, a person with what? With leprosy. Right? Leprosy. You know leprosy, right? Okay, it's a skin disease. Right? It's a skin disease that spread. So you see a person who is fair, but you see some like spots with different color on different part of the body. This leprosy, right? So a person with such disease, if the disease is not, if it's not, it cannot be transmitted, or it's not to that level, then the person can lead. There's no problem, right? But if it will affect the followers and those and people praying around him, then it's not permissible. Okay. والمجذم إلا أن يشتد جذامه ويضر بمن خلفه فينحى عنه. So here, if it will affect those who pray around him, then it is what? It is not permissible. Is that clear? Is that clear? Any question? And he said, ويجوز علو الإمام على ويجوز علو المأموم على إمامه ولو بسطح ولا يجوز للإمام العلو على مأمومه إلا بشيء اليسير كالشبر ونحوه. So he said it's also permissible for the follower, the person following the Imam, to pray on a different floor or a higher platform than the Imam, right? Let's say that we have in the mosque here, this big mosque, the Imam is on the ground floor, right? And then he has his own platform, right, raised a bit. This is permissible for Imam to pray in a raised platform like this, like a hand span, right? This limit. And then, but it is not permissible for the Imam to pray on a higher platform than the higher platform from the followers. Meaning, like the Imam should be on the top there, the first floor, and then the Ma'mum should what? The Ma'mum. So this is not permissible. But the Imam can be on the ground floor, and then the Ma'mum can also be what? On top on the first floor. Is that clear? Yeah. So
that means on the day of Eid. Okay, that's for
for obligatory prayer.
Yes. That's for obligatory prayers.
No, it's for all the prayers.
Yes. Sometimes they just all the on Eid prayers. The masjid can get full. Those at the roadside. Because if you are standing outside, you see the mosque is like on top, and they are down.
No, there's no problem. The Ma'mum, the follower, can pray on a higher platform or underground, right? But the Imam has to be on a certain platform. Let's say like the way it is here, right? The Imam should not be higher than the followers. The platform of the Imam, where the Imam is standing, should not be higher than the followers. But then the followers